Hi, Anti-Society. Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out P1Harmony's Dancing Queen. I'm so excited for this because we got a video. And I know technically this is just a lyric video, but they're in the video and they're probably going to be cute. So I am going to get distracted. We're going to be here a minute. But I'm so excited to get into more of these songs. There's just something about a P1Harmony comeback that fills me with immense joy. And also I feel like this one's just gonna be like a fun time, right? This is gonna be just them making fun upbeat songs. That's what the vibe I'm getting, at least from like checking out the little like highlight medley and then checking out X, is that's kind of the point of this album, as opposed to when I get blindsided with things like Murmur. Okay, so I'm looking forward to this being like a cute little video. It looks like they're on like a video call or something. I mean, Intalk already being a cutie pie. Anyway, let's do Dancing Queen. Love that we're getting lyric videos, like official lyric videos. Big fan. Let's go. Oh my god. I know it's just starting. But first off, I love this rock ballad that we're getting already. I think it's so cute. I love that we have Theo doing like what guitar? Who's doing drums? Who's covering drums? Was it Intalk? I was like, it'd be great if it was Intalk because we got to see in his Good Kisser video where he was like playing the drums and then had Theo with the guitar. Love that. They're so cute already. I'm fine. Like, look at Kyo's little smile. I can't with Soul. He's so cute. What are we trying to accomplish? Ugh. I mean, my goodness, I wasn't expecting to be all up in my space. Okay, I love that we have this really subdued vocal. I think that starting with Kyo too works really well with that because he has that like darker tone, smooth, right? So he smooths out all of the sound in the song after that guitar coming in. Love the little do like vocals that were happening too. And then I think that we just like we mute everything down, right? Like we bring the energy level down, and I think that choosing Kyo for that is like a really good way of controlling that. But like palm muting on the guitar. Oh my god, Theo's vocal there. Also, missed opportunity to not have Wild Soul as the lyric with a clip of Soul on the screen. Missed opportunity. Love his tone there. It was so pretty. Like, I feel like Theo usually has such a bright sound to his vocal, but he was really digging into that like chest placement for this like belting tone. I feel like a lot of the time we get to hear more of a belting held note from him. It's usually in the higher part of his range because he can do that so beautifully. But I love that we got something that had like more of that kind of like rich chest tone to it. Lots of like energy, power behind that note. Beautifully done. The lyrics are like really cute too, of just like the room spinning and it's glitter like on, I'm assuming like eye makeup or whatever, but like the brown eyes with the glitter. Love that. I think just like the imagery is really fun. They look so done. Whoa. Calm down, sir. I love that slow down, and I love that, again, we get like that rich tone, and then thinner. I think it's Jung who's singing. I fill myself with self-doubt. Like, I don't know this group super well, but that like really thin, higher sound, again, quieting everything down before we get into that like more rock ballad sound again. And again, I love this like free falling and like the like drunk on you or whatever, the room spinning, right? I think there's lots of like cute imagery with that, especially like the image of Dancing Queen. You could think of someone who's like out partying, or it could just be like someone who's like a free spirit that's like a wild soul, right? So it's like someone who's just moving at the beat of their own drum, and you kind of get swept up in the whirlwind of this person. I think that image is really fun, especially with having the rock kind of ballad sound to it. I think is really fun too. Beautiful little flip up there. Driving me crazy, we keep dancing, stepping, let's live it, open it, packing. Dashing with my beauty, my princess, you're like a movie. Don't let go of my hand, my love. Yes, I've been waiting for you. Wait, there's too much happening. I love the little bit of grit that we got from Dubsub in that, and I love the like repetition and like fun little cadences. Again, up to this point, we haven't gotten like rap from him in any like English lyrics. I talked about that in my X reaction where I was like, I wasn't really sure what we were gonna get, because again, I am a native English speaker, and if you asked me to write a rap verse, I am gonna look at you like you have 3 heads, because what do you mean? I can't do that. I don't have that kind of skill. So I'm not here to judge anybody who's like writing rap lyrics of any kind in any language. So I wasn't sure how much of that we're gonna get in this, but I think that him having a little bit of a faster pickup in his delivery and like a little bit of grit to his voice is a great contrast to the stuff that we've gotten so far in the song. Having that pickup and the repetition, it's like you're like tumbling again into getting caught up in this person, right? And even them saying, I'm living in your dream. So I like that we're getting that kind of pickup in the vocal delivery. And I think that picking like Dubsub and Intok for that is really good, even though they're doing like talk singing, this like weird in between. Driving me crazy, we keep dancing, stepping, let's live it, open it, packing. Dashing with my beauty, my princess, you're like a movie. Don't let go of my hand, my love. Yes, I've been waiting for you. Every time you get closer. Beautiful tone. Oh my god, I think that the pre-chorus might be my favorite. Like the tone, both from like Theo before and then Jeong here, gorgeous. And I think that it's so good having someone like Theo before, where again he has like a really bright sound, but it's such a distinct tone that it cuts through so much of the production, that having that is the first one like sets this different tone, and he's digging into some of his chest voice to ground his voice in a way that I think works really well. And then having Jeong as the second one, it's such a forward, pingy, clear sound that I think that it does such a good job of again switching up the sound of the song, right? The dynamics of what we're getting after getting like the kind of talk singing from our like rappers, right? And then getting such a like clear belting tone afterwards. So beautifully done. His little vibrato, gorgeous. I wasn't ready for the chaos because they were all just like cute, like dancing along, aggressive headbanging. They're so cute and chaotic for just setting up a camera and telling them to be like, freeform, go for it. I love this song though. I love it sonically, like having this like rock ballad sound. Their vocals are so good on it. I think that they're having so much fun, again, with this brighter delivery. And I think the lyrics are just like a fun kind of infatuation, right? It's like, it's not getting into some of the deeper kind of concepts that I definitely think that they've dug into with other stuff in their songs, but that's not the point. And I love that they're just having so much fun with it. I don't know who put those two together. Cute, but also the vocals, that little cry, beautifully done. Oh my god. Also, Jungsub's vocal. Gorgeous. Cute. I love that we just let it like reverb out. I love that so much. I love like the guitars, the drums, their vocals were so beautiful on it, like all around. And I think that they did a really good job of mixing in the like vocalists, like the main kind of vocalists of the group, right? Who can have this like strong belting vocals for the chorus, and then having the quieter moments for the people who are usually doing like rapping and stuff, right? Like people who cover other parts of the group, who can still sing, who can still perform, but it's not like their comfort zone, right? So I think that they did a really good job of arranging parts of that and like whose voices were going to be doing which parts, right? Having someone like Jung do the last chorus, where again, like he has so much power and like forward sound to his vocal that it just does such a good job of amping up the energy of the song when it's something that's very like vocal heavy, whereas like you have Theo, who like does a great job of like, again, like having such a distinct contrasting sound and the little cries that he can put into his voice. It's so like beautiful and delicate at certain points that like it's just such a beautiful sound and contrast. And then having like Kyo's voice that has such a deep grounding way of like just like smoothing out a bunch of the sound within the dynamic. And then of course you have Jungsub and Tak. I don't know if we had any soul lines. If we did, I missed it. A bit of a coin toss if he's going to do any lines. And you know what? Whatever he wants, okay? I'm not here to tell him what he can and cannot do. But with like Jungsub and Tak, definitely their like comfort zone is handling more of the rap verses and like performance aspects, right? Giving them moments where it's like quieting, softening out the vocals, right? Controlling some of that energy. And like I was saying, I like that we have a bit of a pickup in the cadences in the second verse to shift the energy dynamic of it, and then giving them some of that bridge, because it's they can have some of their like kind of softer tone to their vocals, especially with like Jungsub's vocals, right? He has a bit of a softer tone when he's actually like singing as opposed to doing his rap. So having that in the bridge to control that energy before we like take off into the chorus again. Such a good song. I'm so happy. Also, they're so cute and chaotic. For a video where it's literally just them sitting in front of a camera goofing around, and yet they manage to be chaotic anyway. It has such a like soundtrack sound to it, right? Like again, we were getting like the 2003 was what we got in the promotional photo stuff, and then even like X, it's such a early like 2000s like Y2K kind of vibe to the video, and having that very like electronic sound. So having this where it feels like it should be in like a soundtrack for a like early 2000s like movie or something, I think that is such a fun vibe too, especially given like some of the stuff that was in X of, hey, you should move on from this person. And then we get Dancing Queen, which is like this person who gets to be like a like free spirit now and gets to live their life and have fun. And you get caught up in like the whirlwind of that person. And there was like some stuff in the lyrics for X2 that was like, hey, you should leave that guy that you were dating. And maybe the person that you're looking for is like closer than you think, maybe right in front of you. I don't know. Like it had a vibe of, if you were single, then like maybe we could just get coffee sometime. So I love that we're getting something like Dancing Queen afterwards, which is getting pulled along with this person that you're infatuated with. And I think that it fits as like carrying forward, even though it's very different sonically. And I like that from what we got in like the highlight medley, it sounds like we're going to be getting like a wide range of different kind of stuff that they're pulling from. Definitely like Western influenced, given that it's an all English album. It feels like they're trying to do a little bit of a bunch of different things, which I think is really good for them. And I think that this one shows off their vocals so well. For all that I had a fun time with X, I really like that song. I've been listening to it a lot. Definitely with all like the post and stuff on their vocals and the like specific delivery they were going for, it doesn't always show off exactly the kind of like range that the group has from like a vocal standpoint. So I like that we got this one where like you can definitely hear the kind of vocals that they have for it, even if they were letting the fun kind of rock ballad production take up some of the layered vocals and like harmonies and stuff that they tend to have in some of the other stuff. But this is not the whole album yet. Okay, I still have more songs to check out. I'm very excited. So I hope you enjoyed listening to that along with me. You can click this playlist to go into my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to the next time I post a P1 Harmony reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.